Could you explain the benefits of a trust if one has an LLC already established? Who's the service provider and cost associated? So, an LLC just provides creditor protection. It doesn't provide probate protection. And it only provides creditor protection if you maintain the corporate veil. If you commingle assets, if you do things that you're not supposed to, if you don't maintain the documents associated with the corporation, people can pierce the corporate veil and come after your assets. So, we have a corporate veil service. We make sure that that's maintained for you if you work with us, to make sure that you do have that creditor protection and that benefit. There's charging order protection there in Wyoming, very similar to Nevada. And that's one of the other reasons that we established the LLCs in Wyoming versus other jurisdictions. So a trust is going to be probate protection. What that means is when you pass away, your assets pass to your heirs without any having to go through probate. So the state doesn't become aware and have a record of all of your assets, which is what happens during probate. So again, if you want to keep your assets away from creditors and not let everybody know your business, keeping it out of probate is paramount. And there's also some trusts that combine creditor protection and probate, and you can, move from grantor to non-grantor, or vice versa, depending on if you gift the assets out of your taxable estate. So trust provides three different things: probate protection, creditor protection, and then also, tax protection, or being able to move it out of your taxable estate, depending on the type of trust and depending on if you want to go ahead and complete that gift. The creditor protection often takes a couple years to season in for a trust. You cannot be in the middle of litigation or divorce or have creditors pursuing you or owe taxes. If you do want to set up an asset protection trust, you're going to have all those things out of the way and not need it. Problem is, most people want to set this stuff up when they need it. They're trying to remove assets or hide assets. Can't do it then. You got to do it before then. It's kind of like insurance or life insurance or health insurance. You want to have that stuff in place before you get sick or before you're in a position where you're going to need it. It's hard to think about that stuff when it's not paramount on the front of your mind. But if you can be proactive and set these things up, you're going to be in a much better position over the long term. So hopefully that provides you a little bit better clarity on what a trust is and the protections it provides and why you may want one.